That's what they say.
Hard work,
Hard work, I earn my pay.
hard work,
Hard work, do it every day.
On that story. All right. We
No,
move on to everybody's favorite port in the Middle East, in the Persian Gulf. Naval Support Activity Bahrain.
Bahrain.
Bahrain. All right. Port visitor today is Bahrain. You've been we've been to Bahrain on a port,
Listen,
right?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, no matter if you go on a so-called Med Cruise or Westpac or wherever, you're gonna end up with a visit to Bahrain.
Well, the four Shermans for some reason couldn't make it through the Red Sea on that cruise. I think you. No. Was that the Force? Yeah, that was the Force Sherman. I'm thinking of Porter, but the Force Sherman. We supposed to go through the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, but we was breaking down so much that they had to cancel that. So all we could do is stay in the Med. But usually every ship I go on, we usually go in the Persian Gulf and we hit Bahrain. My first experience with hitting Bahrain, that's the first overseas port. On the last show I talked about, that's my first time in the plane going to Great Lakes. And then when I come home on leave after I finish A school, which we'll go over a little bit later in the show, and I went to Little Creek first. I went to Norfolk to find my ship. And I think I told on the first show about when I got there. I mean, even though Persian Gulf War, there were so many ships out there compared to how it is now. I mean, like, it was so many different styles. I'm like, God damn, U.S. fleet is massive. Went to Little Creek, cut the grass at the base galley out there at Little Creek for a little while. And then I finally got my orders. And the lady was like, hey, you got your orders. You're going to Bahrain. And I was like, where's that at? And she's like, I don't know. Like, okay. So you got me, don't know. I ain't even look, you ain't had no internet or nothing back then. You had no phone. I ain't even look it up on the freaking, on the dictionary or the whatever, the encyclopedia. So I get on this dang Mac flight, and then I wore my dress blues. It's like all the way from from Norfolk to Philadelphia to Sigonella. And I ain't had a passport. All I showed was my ID card. All I showed was my military ID card. Didn't have a passport. I didn't even know what a passport was. Right? I showed my, and then, they let me through. I heard them talking, he doesn't have a passport or whatever. Like, what's passport? But they let me go. From Sigonella all the way to Bahrain. Made it to Bahrain. Got to the Bahrain that y'all probably don't know now. When I got to Bahrain, man, it was nothing but bricks and a desert. I mean, it was like nothing. When I went to Bahrain and I seen how they built it up, I'm like, damn, man, this is crazy. This place done changed. But when I got there, it was nothing but like brick buildings. And don't get me wrong, they had a mess line that was awesome. I mean, that mess line, boy, they was cooking some good food every day.
What year was that?
That was 1991.
Ooh, yeah, they didn't have nothing over there.
They ain't had nothing over there. And so I was over there with the Tripoli because the Tripoli had just got hit by a mine in the Persian Gulf. And so the crew of the Tripoli was there waiting to fly back to Norfolk. So I was just hanging out with them. I didn't know nothing. I was supposed to be checking the daily schedule to see when the dang the ships would pull in and or they would come and get supplies, send a small boat out to get supplies. But nobody told me that. Or if they did tell me that, I was so freaking scared or nervous, I wasn't even listening. So I was just hanging out with the Tripoli, and I was about to go on the bus with the Tripoli until some dude saw me. He's like, I never seen you with the Tripoli before. He's like, where you from? I was like, I'm supposed to be going to the U.S. as kid. He's like, damn, you was about to fly back to the United States. So he's like, man, your ship done been in here 2 times. Your ship done been in here 2 times. And I was like, okay. He's like, they should be here tomorrow, the small boat. The small boat came and picked me up. And that's when I met the kid out at Bahrain. but we was always in and out of Bahrain. But what's your commercial experience with Bahrain?
Yeah, first time I was there was like nice. I actually enjoyed it. I think I've only been there once, maybe twice, but great. Like I always go see the culture. I had a lot of friends that were stationed there, so when we pulled in, I would go on Liberty. They could pick me up, and actually got to like really explore the place. Went to the malls, went to the different areas, different the Gold Souk area.
Yeah,
Had to mention
yeah,
the gold
yeah.
suit.
Yeah, go to Gold Souk. The food. That's one thing I always go and check out the food everywhere. I
Yeah,
like that kind of stuff. But I like
and
it.
it's
I really
cheap
like
too.
Bahrain.
It is real cheap.
Oh yeah, the BD, 10 BD, 5 BD.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
Dang. What I got on the kid, and then I mean we like immediately pulled back in. The ship pulled in, and we went to the Gold Souk. I remember us going to the Gold. No, this okay. We got there, so it's like one, it's three. I ain't even have no clothes. Singleton, what's up, Singleton? Shout out to GSM3 Singleton, GSM2 Singleton, off the USS Kid. Any kid sailors out there, let me know in the comments. But he gave me some clothes because I didn't bring any clothes. My head was always on boot camp. You ain't got no room for clothes, you know. So we go out there. There's like 5 of us. We jam packed in this taxi cab. I mean, jam packed. I think it was 6 of us jam packed in this taxi cab. Someone was sitting on. Their dudes sitting on laps in the back, right? And then they get out the car. The dude asked for money. Singleton gave the dude like $2 and shit. He's like, no more money, friend. You know what I mean? It's a young dude. I'm like, oh, dang, it's wrong. In the United States, they'd call the cops and stuff. He gave the dude like $2. So we walk in and we get to the Gold Souk, and they got this big old Run DMC chain. And the dude, it was like $1,000. He wanted like $1,200 for it, And then, I didn't know the bar, you barter here, right? And so I was like, nah, I kept walking away. By the time I walked away like 3 or 4 times and stuff, the thing like $500, right? So I was like, when we go come back in port, he's like, we'll be back here. So he signed, I said, I'll be back for it. So we never pulled back in the Bahrain because there was a terrorist threat. So I never got that big old chain. I was gonna buy that big old chain, a big old chain.
Wow.
But then when I went back to Bahrain, it was like, I think 90. I think I was on the Halliburton. Hey, I was on the Halliburton. The FFG. It had totally changed. They built the place up. It's very nice. Got the little commerce, exchange there. You got the little entertainment area over there. It's a real nice base that cater to sail. I mean, to be stationed over there. People like getting stationed over there because the rent is real. Not like United States where you can't even afford a damn apartment anymore. But you can go over there and get a freaking house with a cleaner for less what you got over the United States. So I suggest that. But Bahrain is a nice place. I was on what is it? The CG-71. That was the Cape St. George. And we went to this international restaurant where they had like Mexican food. They was they was frying lobsters. They was frying lobsters on the grill. And they had like their local food there. They call it the international, and I mean that's some good food. Oh my goodness, that was some really good food. And of course, dudes is getting tailor-made suits. They was bringing them like pictures out magazines of the suits they wanted, and they give them to the tailor, and he take their measurements, and he make them a whole freaking wardrobe for like $30-$40 or something. I mean, it was cheap. Where you paid like hundreds of dollars back in the US, they was getting like tailor-made suits out there. I mean, really nice suits. So Bahrain was a very nice port, a very nice place. Very nice. Y'all got anything else on Bahrain?
And don't forget, we sellers, we can't wait to get over there to the Middle East and Bahrain and all that to get that hostile fire imminent danger pay.
Oh man, hazardous duty pay. Didn't they make the rule now to get hazardous duty pay, you actually got to be in a combat area or something like that. It was not just
It used to
automatic.
be. It
Just
used to
automatic,
be.
you get it. You know.
Yeah. Once you
Yeah,
get there, it don't matter if you're there for a second or two. You get it for the whole month. But now
Yeah.
they got it like prorated.
yeah, day for day.
Yeah, man. It's that sucks. I mean, dude over there, he doing all that. You don't know when you can get hit. You can get hit anywhere. They can hit you anywhere, and they go do that day for day crap. I can't stand that stuff. What wasn't that on the Porter? When he would just shoot down to the combat area at full
Full power,
power
cross
just
the
to get
line,
that
and shoot
combat
back
pay
down.
and shoot back down. That's insane. Now he wasting thousands of gallons of fuel. Don't get me wrong. I love that CO for doing that. That CO, I love that CO. I think it was Captain Now. I think that was his name or something. He was Ray Admiral now. Great CO. Awesome CO. Used to cook us eggs on the line. But use thousands and thousands of gallons of fuel to shoot cross into the hazardous duty zone so his whole crew could get hazardous duty pay. Get hazardous duty pay, man. Now that's a CO. That's a CO you go to work for right there. But yeah, just to get that pay. That's what people do. Or even with the flight quarters crew, they'll just do the touches just to get the flight quarters pay.
Absolutely.
So they do stuff to get everybody paid. They try their best to get them more money. But that was NRS Bahrain. Great port, for culture, for food, for shopping. But want to buy a girlfriend or wife a nice ring or a necklace or get something made. That's the place
Or
to be right there.
get those big blankets, rugs.
Oh yeah, rugs, blankets. They got it all there. It's a very good place for shopping. Great
knockoff
place.
jerseys, tennis shoes.
Oh man.
Hard work, work, hard work, work, hard work, work, hard work, work, hard work. That's what they say. Hard work.